So I pressed the bell on the bus, and look where he stops the bus. Bus number 4824. Right? Again, gray car, silver car, another gray car, right? So I want you guys to understand that. Now, if you go back to the video when I was leaving Pam, there was these two guys, one that lived in Pam's building, he had on the a helmet, right? The other one was sitting in his car. It's a gray car also. And the two in front of me came and they shake their hands, right? See, that's what they normally do sometimes. Like, yeah, you know, we're working together with, you know, all this shit, right? And he stared down at the, you know, these little, forget what you call them, patches of dirt or what have you, that the, you know, have the trees growing in. So, and this is right exactly where he stops, right? The bus stop is all the way there. Look, that's where the bus stop is, all the way down there, all right? And he is like speeding. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a good thing I had my eyes open because, look, great car. Silver car. Right? Okay. Again, just showing you guys exactly what it is that they do. Like I said, it's not a coincidence, anything like that. It is a planned, orchestrated event. All right. Now, what is he doing? Wake up, man. Another silver car, followed by another silver car. Okay. And look. What is that? Fire trucks, ambulance? I'm not even sure what it is. They're flashing their red lights. Okay. All you see is a red light. What happened to the white and the blue? You know. So yeah, see they're keeping their distance now. They are keeping their distance now. All right. So again, like I said, they'll get so emboldened the way they think that they can just target me whenever, however they like. You know, all sorts of gross stuff like grabbing their crotches, women grabbing their breasts in front of me, and all that stuff, grabbing their behinds. You know. I think that's, you know, that's probably why and again, Pam, you know, wearing all black, right? Well, first she had on she had on some leggings and with just a bra on, right? And she came in the house, took off her clothes in her leggings and, you know, her bra on. Okay. look, he's like looking and then turns around when he sees me. Right, anyhow. So yeah. But so then she came back in the living room with just her leggings and just a bra on, right? So she's in the kitchen now. I'm getting ready to go out. Like I said to her, I'm getting ready to go in the kitchen. Of course, you know, standing. She's like doing, I guess, making a card, what have you. And, you know, I asked her if I can use the chair. I sit down on the chair. And, of course, she's, you know, her legging is like halfway down her ass, right? Her behind. See the cold crack of her butt. So I said, excuse me, can you move? Because your ass is a distraction. I mean, I'm right here, you know. Just the thought of pulling your pants up is, you know. So because when I said that to her, she looked at me like kind of weird. And I'm like, why are you looking at me kind of weird? You know, you're standing in the kitchen in front of me with your pants halfway down your ass. Well, I'm not supposed to say anything about that, you know. So, and then I was as I, you know, so she left the kitchen. I, you know, put my boots on, went into the foyer, put my jacket on, and she's standing there with her phone in her hands, you know, like, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess because she left her phone in the living room. You know, and she does that from time to time. Whenever, like I said, I recognize her pattern. I've been recognizing it, but you know, like I just said, I just tell her about it. She just don't want to listen. It's just the same shit every time, you know. And all of a sudden she started putting her phone face up, right? Leaving it on in front of me, all the stuff like that. And I'm like, then when it comes to like her going on a date, all of a sudden she's turning her phone on the, upside down and all this stuff. And, just like, apparently I don't care. You're playing these games, you're playing this shit with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you really playing, trying to play a game with me? You're not. You may be playing a game, but you're not playing it with me, because I'm not even, like I said, so it's funny, So she had, like I said, she was sick because she had an asthma attack, and that's what she said. That's what she claims. Okay, now, I at this point, I don't believe some of the things that she tells me, because again, she's always lied to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said. So anyhow, so I it's just like I just said. It's just like her pattern that she just don't understand this. I'm telling her, I said, this is what happens, right? You go out and you come the next day, this is what happens all the time. No, it's not. I said, Pamela, come on now. Stop playing around. Come on. Be honest. Look, silver car. Only silver cars on the blocks driving by or parked up, right? So, I said to her, I was like, come on. I said, she was like, well, because my coworker's sick. I said, Pamela, well, all the issues that you have with your asthma and all this stuff, wear a mask. Oh, I do wear a mask. I was like, really? Well, if you wear a mask, then probably you wouldn't have had an asthma attack. Okay? And you probably wouldn't have been so sick. I keep telling you that you ignore all of your illnesses, all of your sickness that you have, so you can have your fun. And then, who has to deal with the effect afterwards? Not the people that you went out with, not the person or people that you're with. I have to do it. And the kids have to deal with it. Okay? Not them. All right? Not them. We do. And I say, and you're when you behave in this manner, because you don't say, hey, let me be careful. Another gray car. Let me wear a mask. No, you don't do that. Right? She don't do that. Okay? And that was actually a black car, not a gray one this time. But that's the two main colors they were using today, gray and black. Right? Because like I said, she was dressed in all black. Right? So I said to her, listen, this is what I'm talking about. What happened? Ethan is sick. He didn't go to school today. He had a sore throat, headache, the whole nine. Okay? And I said to you, I said, when the kids leave the house, make sure they dress properly. Make sure Ethan has a long sleeve tee underneath his school shirt, because he's wearing short sleeve shirt. I said, just to put that on, he doesn't wear any t-shirt underneath it, so just those things. And then Alyssa, make sure that she has leggings on, she has stockings on, because it's cold, it's wintertime, And so, it's like, it's talking to, like I said, you can't beat a dead horse back to life. But she's always been like that. But I have been, like I said, when I first met her, they were targeting me so much and using her to target me that I stopped talking to her. But my sister convinced me, hey, it's all in your head, this and that. So I'm like, okay, And for the most part, I tried to ignore a lot that she was doing. But it got too overwhelming. It got really overwhelming at times, and I had to leave. And I just said to her, listen, I got to go just to get clear my mind so I can come back and, But she never, like I said, you talk about abandonment issue. I said, I'm always back here the next day, the next morning, the times when I'm asking you to just be mindful of you doing certain things in front of me, and you just don't care. You was like, I don't want to do that, walk an eggshell. I said, it's not walking an eggshell. It's understanding the fact that I told you about the issue that I'm having, right? And I'm just asking you to do this as part of you being a support system. But no, because the only support system she wants is for me to support her in any way. Anyway, in every way, but she doesn't want to be my source of support. She feels that because she gives a little, then that's support. No, it's where it counts. I'm not talking about because, Christmas time, you might buy me a present, what have you. That's not what I'm talking about. Not monetary, but I'm talking about listening to what I'm saying and helping me when I said, okay, I need to figure something out. So can you please do this? And it's not, I wasn't asking for much. I'm not asking for much. You know, I said, sometimes you come in her, she's like, you know, what's wrong? I said, listen, my talk was really bad, you know, and, you know, she would just be like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to hear about that. That's your issue, what have you. Right? I mean, we're in a relationship. That's what you're telling me. But yet, when you're sick and you're this and that, I have to attend to you. I have to take care of you. I have to do all this, right? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the way these women are today. And they've been like that. They've been conditioned into that mindset. Whereas the man has to support them, has to help them and support them in every way. But now when it comes to supporting that man, right? And again, I'm not talking about money. Okay? They don't want no part of it. No part of it. None whatsoever. You know, when my back gives out, I'm like, hey, can you take the kids to school in the morning and I pick them up in the afternoon? I don't know. I don't want to do that because I'm too busy and this and that. I'm like, really? You know? So like I said, I've been through a lot with this woman, and it's like, and I just realized she was talking about, she's like, oh, you verbally abusive. How am I verbally abusive? I've never cursed at you. All I do was just say to you, hey, Pamela, can you clean up your mess? Can you stop doing this? Can you, you know, you see the way her play stuff. I've been talking like this for years. When she goes on vacation, it gave me the opportunity to clean up her entire house, clean it up, right? And which I refused to do for the past couple of years, because again, that's not the type of relationship that we have. And so, you know, so she's upset about that because I won't be her damn housekeeper. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be her babysitter. So I'm like, whatever. You know, anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.